Live cane self-defense class or cane self-defense seminar, we're going to talk about one thing that you're doing that makes your cane self-defense ineffective. So why your cane self-defense won't work and one quick fix, how to fix it. This is going to be a short video. I only have a little bit of time, but this is one thing that I run into over and over again when I'm working with my students here in person. The one reason why your cane self-defense won't work and what to do to fix it. It's going to feel super simple, but it's not really, because it's more instinctive to do the mistake, do the thing that you're not supposed to do. Start with a warm-up though. We're going to move and work at the same time. I like to do this warm-up in my right hand with the hand mostly closed. It's going to come out of the long side of the hand. And you're just pushing forward, cranking forward. I'm going to do this for 30 seconds, and then I'm going to go into a spin, and the spin is going to work into this one thing. And I'm going to get to it right away because I can talk for too long and we're going to miss the point. I don't want to run out of time. So the one reason why your cane self-defense isn't working, and I'm going to tell you how to fix it, is that as you focus on technique and as you focus on practice and as you focus on all the different spins, all the moves, the thrusting and the striking, you're simply not committing to the strike. You're hitting and you're even following through, meaning that you're pulling all the way through, but there's no push through. There's no commitment in the strike. There's no follow through the target. There's a follow through on the motion, but there's no follow through on the target. And what I see so common is that when you are learning the technique, you're very much focused on your hands and your arms, which is normal. We all do it. I did that. That's how you start. But when you need to learn how to defend yourself and you want to know why your cane self-defense isn't working. Good morning, Matthew. It's good to see you this morning. Matthew says, good morning. The reason is when you're striking, he might even be hitting with what feels like some power, some speed. It feels hard, it feels fast, but in the end, there's not that push follow through with the whole body. And yes, I just knocked it down. I didn't intend to, but I'm going to pick it up real quick. Now these bags have 275 pounds of weight in the base, and I keep mine filled up because they evaporate a little bit. It's water weight. When I strike, and I do a good technique with my arms, because I have a powerful chest and shoulders from all of this training, I can generate force and I can do some damage. And when it's a thrusting strike to the right target, which is the nose, the teeth, the eyes, with your walking cane, that has a positive effect for self-defense. But why your cane self-defense won't work, and the one thing that you can do to fix it immediately, is moving your whole body. And I'm going to change the camera perspective and the angle just a little bit. And I'm rushing. I know I'm going fast. Seems like I had too much coffee, and I didn't. I wanted that extra cup, but I said, not this morning. It's middle of the week. I've been doing camps all week. Awesome camps with these young people. And then I teach all day. Then I teach at night. So I'm a little overdrawn, I'm a little tired, which is how I like to train. I like when you train, when you come in and you say, I don't feel as well as I could, my body hurts, I'm a little too tired, I'm foggy in the brain. That's the best time to train. That's called a stress test. You need to test your techniques, and one of the ways to put stress on your body is to do it while you're tired. So don't be afraid. If you don't feel like it, do it anyway. If you're too tired, get up and do it anyway. If your body hurts a little bit or something just doesn't feel that, doesn't feel right, do it anyway. Yes, it's discipline. Thank you. Who said? Matthew said discipline. It's discipline. It's not motivation. It's not inspiration. It's not enthusiasm. It's simply do it every single day. Discipline. Now here's what's happening when you're striking with your hands. Your arm has a lot of power. It has however much power it has. That's an arm strike. When you move your body, even just leaning with your body, you have, now your body's behind it. When you also can step, now you're hitting even harder. And when it comes to those thrusts, when I'm teaching the thrusts, I always see this at the beginning. And I'm sure I did this too. There's movement with the arms, and there's even maybe a little lean with the body, maybe a little too much lean, putting you off balance. But there's no moving with the whole body. And the way to move with the whole body, and I gotta change the angle one more time, is you've gotta move your feet. So the number one thing you can do to fix your cane self-defense, why your cane self-defense isn't working, the reason it's too weak is you're just using your hands your arms, your shoulders. And there's no movement in your feet. When your body moves, now your entire weight of your body, and I like to demonstrate it this way. I weigh 230 to 240 pounds most weeks, sometimes a lot more, never less, but sometimes a little bit more, but it's somewhere in that range. I have strong arms and hands. I do thousands of push-ups a week. I do these things. This is my job. This is my career. This is what I've been doing for 30 plus 40 years. But I don't expect you to do that. I expect you to be smarter than me and move your body in. So we were doing jiu-jitsu last night. We were grappling on the ground. We were working on arm bars and keyholes, other techniques. And I'm working with teens and tweens. And none of them weigh even half of what I weigh. But all of them can do the technique successfully on me because their bodies weigh more than my arm. Their bodies are bigger than my arm. They have more strength in their body, their core muscles, their back muscles, their whole body together than I do in my arm, no matter how strong my arm is. But when they go arm to arm, when anybody tries to grab my arm and pull it back with their arm only, it doesn't work. But proper technique is that you lock it up and you move, you use your whole body. Use those big back muscles, those belly muscles, and then my arm goes, boom, just like that, like it's supposed to. The same is true with your cane. Why your cane self-defense doesn't work is that you're keeping everything just here. And that's a good start, there's nothing wrong with that. But when you move your whole body, now you're striking. And this is something, if you've ever been in the Marine Corps or the military and you learn how to fight with the bayonet attached, you run out of bullets, your rifle is empty, and they say, fix bayonets. Stick that thing on the end, and then you're hooking and jabbing, and you're thrusting. And when you thrust to get maximum power, you're moving your whole body in through the target. And that's what you've got to do. You have to start with this, start with these moves, but even this one, which I find a very powerful move, especially put that big oak, bar of oak, and this is that Cane Master's cane, that goes right through your face. Yes, Matthew says follow through. And I wanted to separate these, Matthew. I wanted from follow through, because a lot of people think follow through is just that full range of motion. And that's one kind of follow through. The other follow through is moving through that target to get your whole body to strike with maximum force and effort. So if this is my target and I'm doing this powerful technique with my shoulders, my arms, I have so much power, but there's a limit to it. The other person, they might be high on drugs, they might be out of their mind, they might have that crazy strength that comes from adrenaline and mental illness, and you're trying to defend yourself and you're not as strong as you used to be. You still have enough power, because no matter how strong their hands are, your body is stronger, your whole body, and you recruit that body by stepping. And it doesn't have to be fast, although fast is good. It doesn't have to be big, although big is okay. It just has to be some stepping. All of a sudden, you generate all this extra force, stepping in to the target. You have enough to strike and destroy for self-defense, everything you need. That's what I wanted to talk to you about this morning, why your cane self-defense doesn't work and how to fix it. You're not moving your body, you're just moving your hands. Fix that one thing, and we'll do another one of these in a little bit. Thank you.